Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Go, go, go! Kill!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
57, Mike, 57. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
A shotgun snap for gone. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
You don't want none. Chef. Check 52. Check. Check 3. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the whip.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
They're not ready for this. 1. 12.
Now Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
My bad, guy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Panthers 7.
180. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Looking to throw on second down. Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
180. Yes.
Mike,
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Here's Foles.
Go.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go again.
Goff on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move with that first down. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Wilson has it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run with Cook, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Foles. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
13.
Only way to play good defense.
Throwing on second and long. Foles. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And taken right at the 35.
You ain't doing nothing today.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
White 20. Jester. We got this.
57's the mic.
On first down, it's gone. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
We got this.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
180.
57's the mic. Let's get this football.
On first and 10, gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Right there.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but two incompletions since. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 32-yard line. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over.
Be alert.
I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From the 36, Foles. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go, defense.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Yeah, you got to think if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, it's Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game been expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling pushing that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set! 180! Mike 51! All day. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Mack.
You ain't going nowhere.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, Caden.
They'll run here with Mack. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Jamison, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Goff now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. Hey, orbit. Let's go, defense.
Now Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We go tonight.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, it's just me and you.
Back to throw, Goff. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Parker that time.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Motion. 51's the mic, boys. 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Go.
Back to throw now on first down. He completes this one to Mack. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Wide. Get wide.
13.
They go right back to Mack. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Falcons.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So he was saying to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground. He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is gone. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, silent one, silent one. What we got, what we got?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Foles now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
51's the mic, 51's the mic. I got one, I got one. 51's the mic, boy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Second and 3.
Hey, let's go, calm the crowd.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Mike 55,
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Let's go.
A big gain of 39 on third.
First down.
180. I got him.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so he just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Off now to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Gone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. An incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Going deep here. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Louis. 57 to Mike.
Goff going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons push further. In front. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for Brian.
Some people like to do...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
After the interception, here's Goff. He sets to fight. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop her.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Foles. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and maybe more importantly, a victory